Welcome back, everybody. We're reviewing a game that left me staring at a blank notebook for hours and questioning my own intelligence. I'm talking about Riven. Now, Riven is the legendary 1997 sequel to Myst, and Cyan Worlds recently rebuilt it completely from the ground up in a beautiful real-time 3D. But before we get into the weeds of it, let me just give you the blunt, honest truth right up front. Giggle, giggle. This game is freaking hard. I'm not talking, oh, this is a little fun brain teaser hard. I mean, brutally, unapologetically hard. It is a masterpiece, but it's a masterpiece that wants to break you. Let's get into it. Once I hit you with that bad space, you ain't coming back. No control on the bitch, give me space. Hit you with that bad space, you ain't coming back. Let's start with how it all kicks off. You click play, the intro cinematic rolls, and then boom, you are dropped into this world with absolutely zero guide, no tutorial, no floating arrows telling you where to walk, no quest tracker, and definitely no companion character shouting hints at you if you stand still for too long. You are just standing there on an island looking at a massive, terrifying, beautiful world, and the game essentially just says, good luck, figure it out. That complete lack of hand-holding forces you to change how you play game. You can't just turn your brain off and follow a checklist. You have to be an active investigator because every single thing you see, hear, or interact with is a potential piece of information you're going to need later. And that brings me to the story, which is honestly, it's fascinating. The lore here is so deep and interesting, but because the game refuses to hold your hand, it doesn't just dump the narrative on you through long cutscenes. Instead, the story is woven directly into the world and the puzzles themselves. You find yourself unraveling this massive tale of family betrayal and a civilization that is quite literally teetering on the edge of total collapse. The environmental storytelling is so top tier that you start understanding the history of this place just by looking at how the structures are built. But to see that story play out, you have to face the puzzles. And let me tell you, the puzzles are very, very hard. They're not easy. They suck. Riven doesn't do self-contained puzzles. It's not like you walk into a room, solve a quick riddle, and move on. No, the entire game is one giant, massive, interconnected puzzle. A symbol you see carved into a rock on one island might be a missing piece to a machine you find 3 hours later, and on the other side of the map. And you will play this game forever because it's not a short one. You actually have to learn how the world works. You have to decipher alien numbering systems, map out sound effects, and keep track of codes. I'm not exaggerating when I say that a pen and paper are mandatory for this game. If you try to play Riven using your short-term memory, like I did at first, you are going to have a bad time, and I did. It is incredibly challenging, and it demands your absolute undivided attention. But here's the magic to it. Because it is very challenging, the feeling you get when a puzzle finally clicks is unmatched. It just imagine a chicken dinner in PUBG. It's that good. There's nothing quite like that eureka chicken dinner moment when you've been stuck on something for about an hour. You're looking over your handwritten notes and suddenly logic clicks into place. It makes you feel like an actual genius, which I'm not sure if I know exactly how that feels because I definitely don't. So where does that leave us? Honestly, it brings us back to my warning at the beginning of Riven. Riven is awesome. If you want a challenging puzzle game, if you are the type of player who loves total immersion, who wants to get lost in a mysterious atmosphere, and who is genuinely enjoys hitting a brick wall and using logic to climb over it, this is an absolute must play. But, and this is a massive but, if you don't want that kind of experience, if you get frustrated when a game doesn't give you a clear direction, or you just want to relax after a long day without feeling like studying for your final exam, this game is absolutely not for you. Riven is a very specific flavor, and it doesn't not cater to everyone. It requires serious patience, focus, and a willingness to be completely stuck. Either way, Cyan Worlds made something truly special here, even if it does make me feel incredibly dumb all the time. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me vent. Let me know in the comments if you're tried Riven, the remake, or if you played Myst or the old ones. Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. As always, guys, be kind, love one another, and don't be a dick. See ya.